Hello, my wonderful AJR fans out there. AJR just dropped their new album and I've had a little bit of time to let all the songs sink in, so in this video I'm going to be doing a tier list of all the songs on the Maybe Man. Now if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I cover a lot of AJR news as well as just give a lot of AJR content, so I'm sure you won't regret it. And if you're looking to continue the conversation after this video, you can join my Discord server, which is linked in the description below. And now without further ado, let us get started with this tier list. So to start things off, we have the song Maybe Man. Now, right away, this song kind of surprised me. I loved so much about this song, including the instrumentation, the lyrics, even the dark tones of the song. To me, this is honestly the best song on the album, and like I said, it was just a great surprise for me. So, because of all this, I'm putting Maybe Man in the S tier. Next up, we have Touchy Feely Fool. So with this one, I feel like it's just really catchy. It has a great chorus, and honestly, it was just another one of my favorite songs on this album. Even after listening to the album, this one kind of just stayed in my mind. It was the one that was on repeat and just stuck in my ear. So because I enjoyed this one and continue to enjoy this one, I'm gonna put Touchy Feely Fool as an A. All right, so we're off to a great start with an S tier and an A tier. Next up, we have Yes, I'm a Mess. Now with this one, I think this was the song that I expected to like the most. I thought this was going to be my favorite song on the album. And much like Touchy Feely Fool, I feel like this is one of the more memorable songs and catchy songs, especially with that whistle. Honestly, the only knock that I have on it is that it's not longer, because I love the way it ends with that breakdown, and I just wish it could be longer. So because I really enjoyed the song, I'm honestly gonna put this as an A. The next song we have is The Dumb Song. So I really enjoyed this song. I would say that it's not one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there. The hardest part for me with this song is just its inability to make you feel grounded, because it's changing keys, or it's very loosely based on this key the whole time. But despite that, it's still a very fun song and I do enjoy listening to it. I think I rated this a little higher than I wanted to last time. So right now I'm gonna rate The Dumb Song as a B. Next song we have is Inertia. Now this song I feel like is one of the more underrated songs, or one of the songs that people really didn't attach to before the album was released. But when the song started off and I heard this for the first time, I got Neo Theater vibes, and that sense of almost just nostalgia really drew me into the song. I love the triple meter and it's a great change of pace for the album. And there are just so many subtle things that I appreciate in this song that are just great ear candy. It was one of those songs where I didn't have any expectations for, but I ended up really enjoying it. So I'm gonna put this as a B, but honestly a high B at that. Next is Turning Out Part 3. So I loved a lot about this song. I love the instrumentation, the tone of the guitar. I think the best part of the song is the lyrics and the meaning of the song, and just the fact that the song is connected to two other songs from two other albums, and the way they did it was very successful in my opinion. I just really do appreciate the song and everything they put into it. So I'm gonna put this as an A. The next song we have is Hole in the Bottom of My Brain. This one to me is a little hard to place. I love a lot of things about this song. I love like the Beatles vibe it has going for it, and I really liked the key changes that seemed very seamless. But just overall, it's a song that doesn't really stand out on the album to me. So because of that, I'm gonna put it as a B. And I'm actually gonna put that above The Dumb Song. Next is The DJ Is Crying for Help. Now with this song, I feel like I've been listening to it for so long now, and I do think it is a good song. It was really refreshing to hear on this album, especially because it's so familiar, but it was never one of my favorite singles that they released. So because of that, I think I'm gonna put this as a B, just above The Dumb Song. Next we have I Won't. And for me, this was definitely my least favorite single that they released. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna put this as a C. Now, I don't have a ton to talk about with this song, but it just didn't really resonate with me, especially when you compare it to the full album. This one definitely rates a little bit lower than the rest of them. Next, we have Steve's Going to London. Now with this song, I feel like I really wanted to like this song, and what we heard from the teaser was really good, but in context of the full song, I didn't like it as much. To me, it just felt like the song had so many different parts to it that were kind of like duct taped together. It was just kind of hard to follow. Now, I still enjoyed it and feel like this is going to be one of those songs where I eventually grow to love, but for now, I'm rating it as a C, just above I Won't. And then after that, we have God Is Really Real. To me, this is an easy A. It's sad, it makes you think about life. It's a great song on a great album. And it's a song that almost deserves to be listened to on occasion in order to preserve its uniqueness and its charm. And finally, we have 2085. So with this song, I remember AJR talking about how they wrote the best closer to any album they've ever written. And when they said that, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna set the bar that high. I'm gonna lower my expectations so that I'm not disappointed when the song comes out and just have so much high hopes for it. But honestly, I did really enjoy this song. I don't think it's the best closing song they've ever made, but I do think it deserves to be highly rated in this, and I'm honestly gonna put this as an A. It has this authentic nature to it, it's anthemic, and it's just warm. And I do think that this song, with the message that it has, is perfect as a closer. So now let's kind of just look at all these ratings and make sure we're totally satisfied with where we place them. So in the S tier, we have Maybe Man, which is the gem of the album to me, my favorite song on this album. In A tier, we have Touchy Feely Fool, which I loved as well. Yes, I'm a Mess, Turning Out Part 3, God Is Really Real, and 2085. In that order, that pretty much makes sense. They all to me are very close. So it's hard to pinpoint exactly which one I like best, but that makes sense to me. Then in the B tier, we have Inertia, which I feel bad rating it as a B because I really did like that song, but it's a high B at that. Then we have Hole in the Bottom of My Brain, DJ Is Crying for Help, and The Dumb Song. And then finally in the C tier, we have Steve's Going to London and I Won't. So there you have it. This is my official tier list for the Maybe Man. Now I'm sure as I listen to it more, my opinions will change, but on the first few listens through, this is really how I'm feeling. Now, of course, I would love to know your thoughts on this album. Were there any songs that you really felt strong about that maybe I didn't? Or were there songs that I ranked high that you didn't like? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, of course, or if you'd like to join the Discord, you can let me know there. Again, I'll have a link to that in the description, and if you haven't done so yet, definitely subscribe to the channel. This is just the very beginning of this album release, and there's just so much to talk about it, so I can't wait to share more soon. Now, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.
Ba ba da ba da ba da ba ba.